All right, so welcome back. It's still Breakfast Daily, and we are still taking you into different parts of our communities. Let's go over to Frafraha, where there's a demolition exercise going on. Of course, the regional minister did make a promise that all the people that are illegally have illegally built in places that they shouldn't be building, he's going to deal with it. And so some property belonging to the CSIR are being cleared, of illegal, I don't know whether you can say squatters or people who have just built illegally. But our colleague, Nia Ayekwe Okai, is there. Nia Ayekwe, good morning.
Good morning, David.
How are you doing this morning?
By God's grace, I'm fine. Yourself?
Very well, thank you. So what can you report for us at Frafraha? What's happening there?
This morning at Frafraha, precisely on the lands belonging to the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, Animal Research Institute, there is a demolition exercise that is being undertaken by the Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Security Council. I beg your pardon. This particular institution has issued a 48-hour ultimatum that was from Monday to dwellers who have illegally occupied themselves on lands belonging to the CSIR to move out before this day. Now the deadline has elapsed, and then authorities have started the demolition exercise on lands that have been illegally acquired by some persons here at CSIR. So the exercise is going on. You can see behind me one of the heavy-duty machines undertaking the demolition exercise, and also on my left we've seen that some household items have been packed here. Of course, they can't have them destroyed, so they've been packed aside for the demolition exercise to take place. We've also seen quite a number of heavy deployment of security personnel here to ensure that the exercise is rendered successfully and also devoid of any hindrances. So that has been it this morning here at CSIR Animal Research Institute at Frafraha in the Adentan municipality, David.
Yeah, so let's find out the residents, the people that were living in those facilities, what are they saying? Of course, they seem to have been given time to take out their things, which means there seems to be some cordiality going on between the residents and the persons that are clearing the buildings. What have you heard from any of the people?
So these dwellers have indicated to us, most of them are actually caretakers. So they have indicated to us that the owners of the facilities or the structures, most of them are not around. And for them, they don't have much to say or much to do, because if the owners are not here, well, the notices have been issued and they've also heard wherever they are. But then most of them are not around to take any action. So the caretakers are actually complying with the exercise. They are moving their belongings out for the exercise to be undertaken.
Okay. Now, do you have any idea how long they expect to take to clear the entire lot that they are looking to clear?
So what the institute indicated was that about 800 acres of their lands have actually been encroached on, leaving them with only 200 acres of land. And with the 200 acres, they decided to fence it, but then encroachers actually pulled it down and then instead erected structures of their own on portions of the 200 acre of lands. And so today the exercise is centered on the 200 acre portion of land that have been encroached on. So for that exercise, of course, it's a whole work today, and I'm sure it's going to be conducted throughout the day. So that is what we are going to witness for today. But we are expecting the Greater Accra Regional Minister, who also doubles as the chairman of the Greater Accra Regional Security Council, to address the media very shortly, so that we get to know how long precisely this exercise is going to take, Dave.
Okay, great. So the 200 acres is what is in focus now. The 800 acres is yet to be tackled.
Do you know if the 800 acres
so
will be
when they
tackled
are
at
done
all?
with the 200, then they decide on the next line of action for the 800 acre of land that has also been encroached on.
Okay. All right.
This, I mean, we heard recently the regional minister speaking about this, and like you said, giving that ultimatum. And I'm sure people didn't believe because in past, you know, you hear people say or threaten, but people still go ahead and build.
Yeah.
They still go ahead. But this time, he's actually put action behind his words.
Yes, exactly.
You know, but it's just a bit shocking the impunity with which people do this. These are lands that belong to the Center for Scientific and Industrial Research, a very crucial organization or entity that is supposed to be at the forefront of innovation and all of that. And their lands are being encroached. Why is there no protection for such an entity? I mean, for somebody to be able to encroach 80% of their land, it's
it's bizarre.
It's very bizarre, very bizarre. Is there any sense as to who is behind the encroachment, or is it pretty random?
Yeah,
Can you hear us? Oh.
Hello, Dave.
Yeah. So Kokri was asking.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear? Okay.
Kokri was asking that is there any sense of who exactly are these persons who are behind the encroachment, or is it just random?
For now, that has not been made clearly to us, but there's been allegations here and there of some individuals who are actually in some of which are actually in government, but then we haven't been able to verify precisely who those people are. But the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Henry Quartey, has indicated that that is not much of a concern to him. If you know you are doing the wrong thing, then just be rest assured that if you have your structure here, it's surely going to be pulled down.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be looking forward to hearing from the minister. You said he'll be addressing the media shortly.
Sure.
Is he on the premises now or on his way there?
He's currently on the field,
He
also
is, okay.
touring some of the areas to see how far the exercise is going, and then subsequently decide when to address the media. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Thank you very much then. Thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you, Ni. So that's our colleague, Ni Aikwe Okain, bringing us some updates on what is happening on lands belonging to the Center for Scientific and Industrial Research, or CSIR, lands being encroached. Seriously, how do you have 1,000 acres of land and 800 of those acres have been encroached, and the 200 crore that you're protecting,
when you fence it, people
it,
have come to break the fence down and
as if it belongs to them.
Yeah.
This is the kind of impunity you're dealing with.
It's impunity, you see, and it's because people don't believe there will be punishment.
You're right.
That's it.
You're right.
I mean, I've said this 1,000 times on this show. If you don't punish and punish hard enough, people just will get away with whatever they can get away with. It's as simple as that. Look what's happening in Accra. Somebody has to be punished. It's happening at the CSIR in Fafra. Somebody has to be punished. And you see, for me, it's about those government people that do the final signing off. They've collected monies and they've signed off that you can build here, you can own this property, you can have this land. Those people are the people that need to be nailed. Yes.
Well, I'm very, very glad the regional minister is sending a strong message by conducting this demolition exercise today. And if people didn't believe, well, maybe now they will.
My only problem is that the regional minister is one man.
It's one person, yes.
The punitive measures has to be institutionalized so that it goes beyond the individual strongman of the minister. Do you see? So that it becomes a systemic thing. That's what we need. Of course, I actually come from the school of thought that says that it's strong men that build strong institutions, and then the strong institutions take over. You know, so we say we don't need what? We don't need what was Obama's famous quote? We don't need strong men, we need strong institutions. But it's the strong men that create strong institutions, and then the strong institutions take over. You know, and that's what we need. We just need to deal with this, man.
Wow.
You know. Yeah.
It's crazy. And obviously, they're not the only entity. We've seen what's happened with Achimota lands.
Yeah.
You know, the Achimota school lands. Those have been encroached to the point where when they even tell you, oh, this land belongs to Achimota school, you'll marvel.
Yeah.
Because there's been so much encroachment from developers, etc. Anyway.
White collar crime is happening. We need to start jailing people for white-collar crime.
All right, let's take a quick break. But again, let us know your thoughts. 0550585832. That's the WhatsApp line. And you can hashtag Breakfast Daily. We'll be right back.